Islam has always been a part of America since its inception. In fact, around 10 to 20% of enslaved Africans brought to America were Muslim. They were forced to abandon their religion, but many held on secretly, memorizing the Quran, praying in secret, even writing in Arabic. One famous example is Omar ibn Said, the Muslim scholar enslaved in the Carolinas, who wrote an autobiography in Arabic, praising Allah and quoting the Quran while living under oppression. Islam was here before the Constitution was even written, and speaking of the Constitution, the very First Amendment guarantees freedom of religion. So when someone says there's no place for Islam in America, what they're really saying is, I reject American values. Islam isn't foreign to America, but hate should be. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, they wish to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah will perfect His light, even if the disbelievers hate it. So let them talk. Islam is here to stay.
Someone explain to me why it is that in the countries where there are Muslim majority or just a strong Islamic influence, why is it that in those countries, women experience some of the greatest oppression? Like worldwide, women in those countries experience a specific, deeper flavor of constriction, limitation, subjugation. I've been sitting on this video for a while. I grew up in Islam, and obviously it's really scary to talk about it because people love to label you and assume your intentions and blah, 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 blah. But my goal here is to free women from the inherited chains of belief, rules, things that they grew up with, that they hold on to because they've been taught them from fear. And they fear that if they let go and really liberate themselves, that something absolutely terrible is going to happen to them. Many women are given graphic descriptions of what's going to happen to them if they decide to no longer follow these rules that keep them small and poor and disempowered and chained.
Take your video down right now. This is disgusting behavior. Just because you are a Muslim doesn't mean that you can act arrogant like that. A woman came up to them, okay, and from her reaction it's clear she thought it was music. She didn't know it was Quran. Maybe this was her first ever contact with Islam. We don't know, okay? She stood there for a few seconds, realized people were staring, and walked away immediately, okay? She even went into his comment section to apologize for her mistake and kindly asked him to take down the video. And over 3.6 million people have seen it now, and he still has not removed it, okay? He sees the comment, he replies to others, but ignores hers. Why? Because the views are too sweet to delete? Wallahi, this is not dawah. This is humiliation, and Allah will question you for this. The comment section was full of people telling him that she wants the video to be taken down and her apologizing, okay? And the way he looked at her with arrogance, almost disgust. Is this what Muslims are now? We act arrogant towards someone who might just be misguided while we ourselves fall into guidance and sin every day. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned against arrogance. He never looked down at people like this. My advice to you, brother, fear Allah and remove the video. You know what's even worse? I have seen on his page he blurs Muslim women when they recite Quran if they are not dressed modestly, okay? But when it's a non-Muslim woman, suddenly privacy doesn't matter to you anymore. Suddenly she doesn't deserve dignity. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. This is hypocrisy, okay? Islam commands justice for everyone, Muslim or not. Guidance is from Allah, not from humiliating people for views. Take the video down.
Do you really think that people are that stupid that we're not going to get and we're not understanding how Islam is being indoctrinated in the Western Hemisphere by manipulation? Do you really think that you're going to be able to silence us by keep saying, oh, you guys are racist or you guys are prejudiced or this is hate speech? It's not hate speech. What's hate speech? Why do you consider hate speech questioning the Quran and Muhammad? How can that be hate speech? If we can't even question it, that's called a cult.
Is this how it started in Europe? Because in Texas right now, a Houston imam just gave Muslim-owned businesses 30 days to stop selling pork, alcohol, and lottery tickets, or they have to face some protests. Let me be clear. There is no imam, no pastor, no rabbi that gets to decide what an American business can or cannot sell. This is Texas. This is the United States. And the only law here is the American law. Developers claim that these communities follow Texas law. But if religious leaders are out here threatening boycotts and shutdowns, that's not freedom. That's their little form of control that only spreads and gets worse. And let me tell you something right now. I would rather walk down the streets butt naked than go shopping for a burger at Target. So Governor Abbott or even Trump needs to nip this in the bud right now, because in America, they should be conforming to our laws, not the other way around. If you don't want to go into a halal place that serves alcohol, then keep it moving to the one that doesn't. Plain and simple.
People say America hates Islam. But is it hate? Or is it fear based on facts? This country was built on Christian values, And as Islam grows, many Americans are afraid of losing their tradition, safety, and identity. Of course, that is the reason. But people keep saying, "Oh, it's Islamophobia. Oh, why this, that, 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 that." That is a lie. That people don't. We say in God we trust, right? That's America for you. But who's God? This was never a neutral country that everybody can just come bring any religion. It's not, right? And every religion has extremists as well. But Islam extremism had been global, and it has had global consequences as well. So that fear didn't come from nowhere. You understand? It's been there. So let's see it. Watch these videos and I'll be back with the closing.
Y'all ever ask yourself why America hates Muslims so much? Why is Islamophobia so rampant in the United States? Why is that? You can't hate on any other group of people more than you can openly hate on Islam, and particularly Arab Muslims. The reason that is because what the United States wants from Arab Muslims, what they want is the oil in the Middle East. That's why there's never no peace in the Middle East. And the only way the public is going to allow them to go in there and take the oil and do what they need to do and bomb who they need to bomb and declare war on who they need to declare war on is if the United States citizens don't really see Muslims as people. As long as they don't see Arab Muslims as people, anything is fair game. So in order to do a people wrong, you must demonize them in the minds of the public so it doesn't matter.
Now, explain something to me. Why some people want the Sharia law in the UK when you have the same Sharia law in your own country? You can go back to your own country and live under the Sharia law. But why do you scream Sharia law in the UK? The UK don't want Sharia law, so stop it. No one wants the Sharia law in the UK. So I do not understand when they keep shouting, "Oh, Sharia law in the UK." Shut up. No one wants it. You want Sharia law, go back to your own country. Simple as that. Yeah? Unbelievable.
Why does it feel like England is being pushed into being an Islamic country? We have all these mayors now that are Muslims. They're in power. We have over 1,500 mosques in this country, and that's not enough, so they decided to build a huge mega mosque in the Lake District when only 0.4% of the people in that area are Muslim. We have 85 Sharia law courts, and we need to seriously take a look at the people that are in power, the people that are running this country, and they need to be gone. They need to be out. We need to stand up now, because otherwise England is going to be like Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, many other countries like that, and us Brits are going to be doomed. It's going to be over for us. So something needs to change. We all need to stand up and do something about it now before it's too late.
Now you tell me, is this normal to you? To me, it's not. This is literally taking away women's humanity. There is nothing that can tell me that this is okay. No way. No way.
I have a question for all the Muslim immigrants who immigrate to the United States. Why would you rather live in America and not live in your current country? Is it because your current country is oppressive? Is it because it's under Islamic rule and you'd rather live under Western rule so you have freedom? Because I think that's why. So my question is, why would you want to live in the United States but still bring Islam with you? Why? If it's so oppressive that you don't even want to live under Islamic rule, then why would you want to spread Islam to the United States if you're coming here to get away from it so you could be free? Please let me know in the comments, because this is something that me, my followers, and many other people can't seem to understand.
Do you think Islam will eventually overtake Christianity here in the United States?
Worldwide, not just the United States. We have people converting every day.
And what leads a Christian man to convert to Islam?
When they read the Quran and they find the truth, and they read it in English, and they see how peaceful Islam is.
What are some large misconceptions about Islam here in the United States?
That Muslim women are suppressed.
And what makes you choose to wear the hijab?
My religion, I started wearing the hijab when I was 16 years old.
And what would happen if you didn't wear that hijab?
Nothing would happen. It's your choice.
And could you shake a man's hand?
No.
Do you find that interesting that women can't shake other men's hands?
No, I don't find that interesting. It's normal.
And why do you think Islam is the largest growing religion here in the United States right now?
Because of our Quran. Our Quran, our book never changes. It's one book, one language, one religion. There's Islam in all over the world.
Is it true that Muslims also practice polygamy?
Yes.
Would you accept another wife into your marriage?
In our religion, it says.
Islam has no commercial value in the U.S. because the U.S. runs on capitalism, and Islam promotes values that directly contradict what U.S. capitalism promotes. Islam promotes modesty, sobriety, discipline, self-control, all qualities that don't fit well with a consumer-driven culture that depends on indulgence and instant gratification. Just think about it. Islam prohibits alcohol and which are two of the most massive industries in the U.S. that rake in billions of dollars every single year. Even modesty, it is a core value in Islam, but American advertising glorifies the opposite to sell products. Even the way capitalism constantly encourages people to want more gadgets, more clothes, more experiences, it doesn't align with one of Islam's core values of teaching gratitude and living within your means. Capitalism is built on the idea that happiness is something that you buy, but Islam teaches that true contentment comes from self-discipline, faith, and community. The truth is, Islam doesn't just sit outside of the system, it actively calls it out. So it's no surprise that Islam isn't marketed or celebrated in America because it challenges the very foundation that America is built on.
What's up, America? Texas bans Sharia law. That's fucking awesome news. God bless Texas. So if you don't know, a couple of days ago, there were Sharia law patrols going on in Houston, Texas, where Muslims were going around trying to make sure other Muslims weren't selling certain products that were against Islam. Guy's name was Imam Khan, had a red beard. It was a whole fucking thing. Well, because of the Islamic patrols that were going around Houston, Governor Greg Abbott said, "Fuck you, we're banning Sharia law. Kiss the fattest part of my ass." So now religious Sharia law is banned in the state of Texas, and I think that is an absolute wonderful move. I'll say it again from the rooftops, I still believe, like I did a couple of weeks ago, and of course years ago, that Islam is not compatible with Western Christendom or Western society in general. So in my opinion, the quicker we can ban Sharia law, the better the entire nation will be overall. So I urge all states throughout America, even though I know liberal ones won't do it because apparently they've opted for oblivion, but I urge them all to ban Sharia law.
And not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates. This is what we're here for, and little by little, one by one, we're going to be visiting all of the stores in the neighborhood, particularly the inner city neighborhoods where the religion of Islam is ignored by not only our enemies.
The pork, alcohol, and gambling. Okay, that'll give them, that gives them at least to the end of this month to change their inventory or either move to a different neighborhood.
I want surveillance of certain mosques, okay?
There is a Muslim problem in the world.
But you do believe overall there is a Muslim problem in the world?
Well, there is a Muslim problem, absolutely. You just have to turn on your television set.
So I was walking to my car and I really felt led to come back and just tell you that Jesus loves you so much.
Oh, appreciate it.
So, of course, what's your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed, I'm Lane. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Do you believe in Jesus at all?
I believe in God.
You believe in God?
Yeah, I'm Muslim.
Muslim, okay. Yes. So, do you believe that Jesus is a prophet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever shared you like the gospel, like Christianity?
No.
No?
To be honest, not really, no.
Could I share it with you just so you can hear it?
Sure.
Okay. So basically, as Christians, we believe Jesus is fully God and fully man, right? And the whole reason Jesus came is actually because God's original design for us was to be in perfect union with him. And like, you and I were made in God's image and to not have like any sickness or brokenness or depression or anything, right? But basically humans, Adam and Eve, we fell into sin and we actually invited sin into this world. So now all of us are born into it, right? Yes. And so basically that separates us from a perfect and holy God. But because Jesus loves you and I so much, he came down and lived a perfect life, but died the death that we actually all deserve. But he didn't stay dead. He actually rose again from the dead 3 days later. And as Christians, we believe that Jesus is coming back and that we believe that he did this and put our trust in him, that we can actually have new life in him, and not even just for eternity, but like as soon as you put your trust in Jesus, that you have a new life on earth while you're here. 2 years ago, this became real to me and I encountered the living God, and now my life has been completely changed. And that's why I'm so passionate about telling people, you know, like even though we have different beliefs currently, that like I believe that Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and that he was fully God and fully man, and that he's Lord and he wants a relationship with you, Muhammad. So just know that.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, I respect all religions.
Yeah, but like, do you believe that there's one that has to be the one truth? Like, do you believe that there's multiple truths, or that there's got to be one?
I just believe what I was taught and learned about and raised.
Of course. Yeah, that's how it was for me too.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Just know that we all get the decision to put our trust in Jesus, and regardless of what our parents believe or what our friends believe, we all will stand before God one day individually. And so we will take account into how we lived, and if we, made him Lord of our life or if we didn't. And because he loves us so much, he desires that none shall perish, that all of us would actually be in eternity with him because he loves you. Knowing that this is the truth, the most loving thing I can do as a stranger is just to tell you, so you at least have an opportunity to put your trust in Jesus whenever you're ready. So just wanted to tell you that before I left. Of course, God bless you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Do not violate the religion of Islam by selling and distributing products that are against the religion, because we should love what Allah loves and we should hate what Allah hates.
Funny you should say that. You see, I never understood why black people convert to Islam. Example, if you read Quran 3:106, you'll understand that Allah doesn't like his kind. If you read any Muslim hadiths, go ahead and Google black people under Islam and you'll understand slavery is still practiced because of Islam. Things Allah hates. Those are the only things that Allah hates. It's rather ironic that a black person mentions things Allah hates. He doesn't hate liquor, because in Islamic heaven, they get rivers full. They get rivers full of small boys, small kids. If you're a male, you get 72 virgins and many of these things. But if you're a female, you don't get to Islamic heaven. You see, for some odd reason, Islam hates women and black people.
Only our enemies.
Support alcohol and gambling. Okay, that'll that gives them at least to the end of this month to change their inventory or either move to a different name.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. In Islam, you can't have liquor on earth. You can have it in heaven if you die for Allah. You see, where Allah needs you to die for him, and Jesus died for us, the God who needs a person to be unalived, so you take out some disbelievers and offers you liquor in heaven, doesn't like you selling it on earth. But if you drink camel urine, if you don't know that, you might have camel urine Islam. I hope this was education.
The American government needs to consider the Muslim Brotherhood an absolute terrorist organization. And the fact that they don't is very telling. They need to say something about that. Europe's finding out very, very quickly. I mean, Europe is being completely overrun. So the people that would, for example, go to, our church where I minister, where I lead, they would all understand the issues. We have a large congregation and a very large following, so they would understand where we are with the terrorist understanding and the difference between, Israel and Islam. But for the most part, people are just accepting it. Oh, yeah, they're just family. Let them believe what they want to. And that's how they reproduce so rapidly, and that's how they overtake a civilization. I was just speaking at a church in London not long ago. London has fallen. I mean, Paris has fallen. I mean, places in Germany, we were just there a minute. It's falling to Islam, and America is getting very, very close. There are places in Texas, there's places in Dearborn, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota that are nearly fully Islamic. They're trying to institute all of their Sharia law, and people are like, well, that'll never happen. No, it is happening. Right before our very eyes, it's happening. And the enemy of the world is Islam. 1,000%. And people are like, oh, you're a pastor, you shouldn't talk that way. Because I'm a pastor, I need to talk that way.
I think Islam hates us. There's something there that there's a tremendous hatred there. There's a tremendous hatred. We have to get to the bottom of it. There is an unbelievable hatred of us.
In Islam itself?
You're going to have to figure that out, okay? You'll get another Pulitzer, right? But you're going to have to figure that out. But there is a tremendous hatred, and we have to be very vigilant. We have to be very careful, and we can't allow people coming into this country who have this hatred of the United States.
I guess the question is,
and of people that are not Muslim.
I guess the question is there a war between the West and radical Islam, or is there a war between the West and Islam
itself?
It's
radical, but it's very hard to define. It's very hard to separate, because you don't know who's who.
So the video I'm getting ready to show you is from Texas, United States of America.
Muslim, right? MashaAllah. As a merchant, you have every legal right to sell whatever you want. But as a Muslim, I have a responsibility to tell you, to educate the people and let them know that as a Muslim, you shouldn't sell haram. That the alcohol, the pork, the gambling is all against Islam. And so I'm just letting you know ahead of time, in about 30 days, we're going to start doing demonstrations around the city. The Muslims that have businesses with haram in it will let the people know that we have to teach the people the best. The Muslims have the best. So let the owners know you should begin to change the inventory, or we're just going to demonstrate. We can't stop you. You have a right to do it, but we have to give the dawah to let the people know the truth about Islam. Okay? So get the haram out of your store. May Allah bless you. I love you for the sake of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.
America was founded on faith, as we know, and I've been saying it for a long time. And when faith gets weaker, our country seems to get weaker. When faith gets stronger, as it is right now, we're having a very good period of time. After some rough years, good things happen for our country. It's amazing the way it seems to work that way. And under the Trump administration, we're defending our rights and restoring our identity as a nation under God. We are one nation under God, and we always will be. As president, I will always defend our nation's glorious heritage, and we will protect the Judeo-Christian principles of our founding, and we will protect them with vigor. We have to bring back religion in America, bring it back stronger than ever before as our country grows stronger and stronger. For thousands of years, the Bible has shaped civilization, ethics, art, and literature, and it's brought hope, healing, and transformation to untold millions and millions of lives. The Bible is also an important part of the American story. That's why I'm delighted to announce that just moments ago, I have personally delivered the Trump Family Bible given to me by my mother. I remember the time she gave it to me. But it was used in both my inaugurations and also display at the museum. And I guess it will now be displayed right in the heart of our nation's capital, right here. And that's an honor. That's an honor.
It's okay to be scared. Yeah, it's really okay. Coming from my own point of view, I understand what it is. People who are from the extreme Islamic countries would not even want to hear that you're coming with another religion to their country, right? So that is, you can love your country, defend your faith, and still respect others. But that doesn't mean you ignore the risk. It's risky. Why do you think UK is regretting? Till tomorrow, they come in and the next thing, they start telling you to give them a caliphate. The truth is, if we lost our lives trying to please everyone, then we are no longer Americans. This isn't hate. It is reality. America has the right to be careful. And that is not Islamophobia. This is wisdom. Stop saying it's Islamophobia. It is not any Islamophobic. People in America will hardly cope with the whole restriction that Islam has. Islam does not support the LGBTQ, whatever. They don't support a lot of things, giving loans and a lot of things. Can a lot of you give up your husbands to marry like 4 wives? That's Islam. It comes with a whole lot. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, it's peaceful, it's peaceful, it's peaceful. Yes, it is, but it's not more peaceful than any other religion. It's just that you've not been there yet. The restrictions are high. And let me tell you, I don't think an average American can even cope with the fact that as a woman, you have to cover everywhere. Every part of your body, have to be covered. While your husband chase people who are uncovered. It will come with, and do not forget, America has gone. So a lot of women will be unaliving their husbands on a daily. So that is it. That's the fear. It's not like America hates Islam. No, it's not. The thing is, they keep saying it. America is a Christian country. So just respect it, right? I don't know if you have your opinions. I would like to see it in the comments, right? It's all love from here. Trust me, there's no hate. I'm just bringing my own opinion, and I would like to hear yours. Do not forget, it's Global Gist with BJ, where I bring unfiltered gist to you, and then we all crack, get educated, and then we have fun, right? See you on the next one. Bye.